Hey, what's up, everybody? It's been a week since I've done this. 2 weeks, and even longer since I've done it by myself. So let's see if I remember how to do this. I don't know. Let's go. Locked. Cam. Edit. Seriously. All right, this time for sure. Here we go. It has been a while. I got a little rusty. All right, here we go, everybody. Technology. Who needs it? What's up, everybody? Hey, there I go, man. Wow. Long time, everybody. Long time. Let's do this. I'm doing it solo today. Circum's got a thing, so he won't be joining me. But, hey, I got comics finally. Last week, there was nothing. Today, there was like double the amount because, it was just backed up. So, I hope everybody's doing well. It's getting nicer outside. The weather's improving. Crazy stuff is going on in the world, but thank God we still have comic books. So I went to the first comic book store, just because they always have Marvels and they open early. And I picked up some good stuff. This is the second printing of Catwoman, number 39. This is pretty nice cover, all covered by pretty much. This is what this is about. I'm not even reading Catwoman, but it looks great. Even better than the first printing, I think. What else we got? Oh yeah, starting with Marvels. I'm sure I've already ordered this. I'm sure I pre-ordered it, but it looks, being the J. Scott Campbell stan that I am, I saw it in the store and had to get another copy because this looks real nice. Strange #1 with Clea as the new Doctor Strange. Or the new Sorcerer Supreme, excuse me. Black Panther #4 looks pretty crazy. I know what's going on in that book, but got to start reading it. So I just kind of written it off and like, oh, now stuff's happening now in it. So maybe I'll check that out too. Avengers Forever. One thing they have had is lots of covers that I like. So I'm still buying those Marvels for covers, and that's where I get up early in the morning to get to the shop to get those covers that I won't be able to get otherwise. So this is a really nice one with the Marvel heroes rendered as classic monsters. And the B cover of Avengers Forever. It's a pretty good book, too. I'm way behind on my reading. And this is a book I'm probably just completely specking on, and that's Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, number 91. They're going to reset it real soon. So, it's going to be back to 1. I've already seen the #1. I'm sure y'all have, too. So, something happens in this with the villain behind door Z, perhaps, so just in case. What If Miles Morales #1? Just picked up the A cover because I'm sure I've got other covers coming from my comic shop at some point. This, I think, is the A cover. This is the nicest cover. There's one cover where he's like, okay, in this reality, he was never bitten by the spider, right? So there's one cover where he's wearing the Spider-Man mask and wielding the shield too. So what's up with the Spider-Man mask? Because maybe it's being nitpicky, but I think that's just kind of a weird cover where he's wearing the Spidey mask and carrying the shield because it kind of contradicts the whole point. But who knows? And the last thing I got from those guys, and I'm glad I did because they had a few copies, and it's hard to find online. And in the other store, they didn't have any. Is Star Wars. The High Republic #15, last one in the series, and the first appearance of the Leveler, I want to say is the name of the character in there. And he's going to be in the Star Wars, got other short series they're doing, Eye of the Needle or Eye of the Storm #2. So he's in that one too. I ordered that one online, so that's going to be coming. Now, from the other shop. Whoa. Sorry about that. The other they had one Marvel. That was like one from last week, I think it was. And that is the Donny Cates Ryan Otley Hulk #2 second printing. This is a nicer, the colors match nicer as far as the purple and the green is very hulky. The first one had the red visor on. So it's the second printing of Hulk, which is, it is the Marvel book that I'm reading right now. I mean, that's got my attention. I'm liking it a lot. Also, that was only Marvel. They had a couple of DCs. I was surprised they had this one, Batman Killing Time. This is for some reason kind of blowing up a little bit, at least a little bit. It's a little bit, not too much. This is a Tom King book. Not a big Tom King fan, but you know, I guess maybe people are excited that he's coming back to Batman. He does have a strong following, so we'll see about this. A lot of Batman books out there to choose from, if you so choose to read them. Hey, what's up, 80s guy? Good afternoon, good evening from the Bronx. Right on. And what I'm also reading, but I'm a little bit behind on, is Two Moons. This is number 10. I probably got two that I haven't read yet, so I got number 8 and 9 to read. Every time I catch up on this book, I remember how good it is. And that's why I'm reading this, because this is just an awesome book. And it comes out like clockwork. It is, it's tough to put indies out on time, but these people put them out like there's no tomorrow. Department of Truth, also an issue behind on that one. This was really good before the last issue I read of it. So I don't know how many of y'all are still reading Department of Truth, but still a good series, and will probably be some sort of a movie project or TV series or something at some point. Also from Image is Newburn #4. I realize that most of the books that I read, other than that I read and buy, are probably Image books. I buy a lot of Marvel, but mostly for the covers and for the spec. But Image makes, I guess, so they're the biggest indie. That makes sense. They're making not just a lot of indies, but a lot of good indies. So Newburn is no exception to that rule. And there's Nocterra, which I'm a issue or 2 behind also. I got to read that Blacktop Bill special. Then after that, number 7, then I'll be caught up on this. This has been good too, so no worries. Moving on with Image is Nina Hall's Nightmare Blog. This may have been last week, I'm not sure. This is all mixed in, but for me it's all this week because it doesn't matter. I just got it today. And the one a lot of us are waiting for is The Nice House on the Lake, back from hiatus. I don't know who's read this yet, but no spoilers. I can't wait to read it. This is one of the things I'm going to read first once I get the review and all that stuff out of the way this evening. And to Dark Horse, I should say, is Black Hammer Reborn. But I'm behind on everything. What have I been reading? I've been reading stuff, but I haven't been reading. I'm reading a lot of collections and stuff like that. So I've been a little bit behind on the monthly floppies. But I'll catch up eventually. I'll just binge one day and just catch up on everything. This is a good series, and I'm liking this cover. This cover is like really nice. I don't know who the cover artist on this. I know Caitlin Yarsky. This could be her work. I know she does a lot of good work, and she's our artist on this. And Step by Bloody Step. I know I already ordered this, but I wanted to read it tonight because I'm going to review it. This is, I believe it's told with no words, so it'll be a quick read. But I like books like that because I can just absorb the content and just be in my own thoughts and that kind of thing. So hope that's good. Looks good. And Radio Apocalypse. Finally. Oh my God. This is, speaking of books not coming out on time, this has been, I don't know how many weeks. Maybe it was this week or last week when it came. I think it was last week. It's been probably 2 months or more than 2 months since it's been gone. It was good. Another Ron B joint. Let's hope it's able to survive being late. And back for volume 2 is Follow Me Into the Darkness. The first volume was trippy and weird and interesting, and I can't wait to see what this is about. From Boom Goes the Dynamite is House of Slaughter number 5. I'm current on this one. This has been okay so far. It's been, you know, but I'm hoping it has a good payoff. Is Tiny Onion? He's still writing this, but it's been mostly about the chemistry between the two lead characters, and not a whole lot about the goings on about the back room issues, what have you, of the House of Slaughter. Other than that, some of their people are kind of sadistic, mean people. And Out number 5. This was probably last week. Yeah, I think last week this came out. Can't wait to read how this concludes. I did get a chance to sneak a peek at the preview of Hit Me, which I'll talk about later on, which was a 6-page preview in that book. Back, also delayed from Vault, is Last Book You'll Ever Read. Really liked this book. I liked it when it first jumped off. Kind of hit a lull for me right before it went on hiatus. We'll see what happens with it. It appears that this is going to be an ongoing series, because I've seen covers for like up to number 8. So hopefully they can keep whatever this is. This Last Book You Ever Read is going to be a long volume. And James Stokoe's Orphan and the Five Beasts number 4. I want to say it's a 5-issue series. 4 or 5-issue series. Whenever this guy makes something, I usually pick it up because I love his artwork. Coming down the home stretch, the last 2 is Joy Operations from Dark Horse also. Bendis, oh man, you're losing me, bro. You're losing me. I'm gonna give you every opportunity. I'm gonna give you every opportunity to bring this home. I'm not loving it so far. The concept is pretty good. I accept the fact that these trusts exist, and these trusts are what nations have become. There's no such thing as countries anymore. Everything is trust. It's all about just like corporations, and that kind of thing. But then there's just other little minutia that is just kind of like blocking everything up. So I hope it gets down to some action, at least some interesting developments in this issue. Last thing I've got, which is also going to be one of the reviews, is Radio Spaceman, number 1 of 2 from Mike Allred. I'm sorry, from Mike Mignola, the other Mike that I like. One thing about Mignola's work, I know it's going to be beautifully drawn, and it's going to be weird. So I'm looking forward to both of those things happening in this book. That's my kind of stuff. So we're going to take a look at what's coming up next week. I know. Hey Jacob, what's going on, buddy? Let's look at the previews just to see what might come out next week, because things are always pushed back. I mean, I talk about stuff like, it's coming out next week, and it's come out for like 2 months. Like Quad, which is another book I want to read eventually, or review, I should say, eventually. So let's see what they got here. All right. Oh, there we go. Back to here. Ah, there we go. Lost it for a second. All right. So first one. This is live YouTube, folks. And I'm rusty. So Strange Academy. I think that was due to come out for a while ago. I should say, like a week or 2 ago, because I was expecting it, and I saw the solicitations and all that stuff. This is going to be wrapping up this volume 1 pretty soon. I'm back on it. I jumped off it for a while, and I'm back on it now because, just like Thor, as soon as I was bored with it, it got good again. So I'm going to get this one. And hopefully, I'll get that this gas lamp cover, which I think is the B cover. I don't think it's an incentive either, so I'll be looking for this gas lamp cover. Every time he's on the cover, it's an event. I think he's a thing. And there's a Momoko cover also, which may be an incentive. I'm not sure, for Strange Academy. Punisher. Now I got stuff going on, so I was not even privy to all the hubbub about the Punisher's logo. Um, I guess if I got this right, um, Disney or whoever that owns Marvel or some ownership has become upset that certain people have just taken this and just use it for their own. So they're just going to like give it to them and make an uglier logo. I don't get that. I mean, you're worrying too much. I mean, people are going to appropriate what they want to appropriate. You know, if they're going to sell it, you can sue them, okay? But or maybe you can't sue them because the skull is just so proprietary. But you know a Punisher skull when you see one, okay? So there's a certain thing. You can draw a mouse with black ears, but you know Mickey when you see him. So I think that's a whole lot over nothing. And this new Punisher logo, which is ugly, it's probably going to be gone pretty soon. That's just people with too much time on their hands worrying about shit they can't do anything about. So I wouldn't worry about it. This is a nice cover. The one I want to get is another one though. Here's the ugly logo. Yeah, this is okay. Who came up with that? Okay, so it's what? It's like Cthulhu. I don't know. This is the one I want to get as the Alex Ross cover. The Alex Ross cover is classic Punisher. And, Alex Ross is nothing if not classic. So I'll be looking for this one. It's a timeless cover. A lot of timeless books were in abundance. So I'll probably be able to get one. I would think. So let's hope so. What's up, Johnny Boy Comics? Thank you. Yeah. What's next? Oh, yeah. This is I think this is Jen Bartel. This is Jen Bartel's cover. And she usually... I don't want to get pigeonholed, but she does women so nicely. This is a departure for her to do a cover like this. It's not bad. I just can't get past that logo, though. I got a feeling that it just ruined her artwork, just putting it over that, putting that thing over it. It's just, what is that? All right, next is Thor. Mighty Thor. Man, that's made a comeback in such a way. The God of Hammers thing wraps up in this issue number 20. Was it number 23? 23. So, yeah. A long way from that whole Don Blake thing, which just drove me away from it. It's like, okay. Enough with the Don Blake stuff already. Okay. Don Blake's a god now. I get it. You stuck with him maybe an issue too long in here. Because I'm just not that interested in Don Blake. Real or imagined. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, maybe they're just salty because they can't get money for it, Oh, well, you get all the money in the world. Maybe that can tide you over. All right, Devil's Reign. I'm also reading Devil's Reign, but short series. I tend to read short series more than I do ongoing series. And it's been okay. Luke Cage apparently is running for mayor. So we'll see how that turns out against Fisk. If anything earth-shattering happens in here, it could happen, but a lot of times these events, they just kind of fizzle out and nothing happens. But so far, it's been okay. Oh yeah, Spider-Gwen, Gwenverse, number 1. These have some beautiful covers. Thanks this one to David Nakayama, which DNA. I love everything he puts out. Especially, I would say he draws the women well. He draws everything well. I mean, everything he does. I have every David Nakayama cover. I try to get every one of them, and I'm sure I've ordered this one already. So the Spider-Gwenverse, the Spider-Verse featuring the Gwenverse and Gwen, sure, for 5 issues, and it's running off and on with Miles as What If. So those two are just hottest pistols, and so I'm looking forward to this and see what's going to happen with it. This is an incentive of the Momoko cover. I want to say it's a 1 in 10 or 1 in 25. It's probably going to be harder to get. It's pretty good. It's okay. It's not one of her best things. Gwen, this is, I think Greg Land Greg, the much maligned Greg. I think he's the one. Greg Land. I think he's the one that everybody just hates because they say he traces magazine photos and he's used like Playboy covers to make his women and everything. Well, I gotta tell you, this cover right here is good. I mean, it's some good tracing. Even tracing is a skill. I mean, there's a 4-year-old can trace something, or a professional artist can trace something and turn it into something great. So I'm not as much of a traditionalist for that. Just make it look good, man. I mean, I know people talk about steals and swipes and that kind of thing. Okay, so whatever. But that's not one of my bridges I want to die on. I still like this cover, and I'll pick it up if I can find it. Captain Carter. Captain Carter is. I really hope this is a thing. I really, man, I was always moved to tears at the Captain Carter What If story. That was the best one, I think, by far. There was some good ones in there, but that was the best one. Because, man, I just thought Agent Carter got a raw deal. The series went 2 seasons and ended on a cliffhanger in season 2, and they just said, the hell with it, and they're not going to make any more. I hope this is a good book, and I hope they put some really good talent and some time into this book, and the covers are looking good so far. I've got a couple of them ordered. This is another one that I want right here. I don't know if I'll be able to get this one or not. This is this is the animation cover, animation homage cover here. So, and it's a throwback. So I'll be looking for that. And then there's the DNA cover. Yes, I'll be looking for this too. So I'll be trying to find this. Well, I don't know if it's an incentive or not, but I'll be looking for it. Yes, I am meandering toward 1,000. It's getting there. I want to do something. I mean, I've got an idea for what I want to do, and I want to talk about it just yet, but I do have something planned that I want to do. Yes, good evening, sir. Damien, how are you? Sleeper Reader 666. But I'll talk about that later on. And also, technically from Marvel, but Star Wars branch of Marvel is Crimson Reign number 3, I want to say this one is. Yeah, because this is, I guess, good stuff is happening. If anybody watches Gem Comics, Gem Comics, he's talking about this series as having some key appearances and that kind of thing in them. The first one I got, but I missed the connecting one, which is this one by Raza. Am I pronouncing Raza? And I pre-ordered this one, but I was late ordering it, so we'll see if I'm actually get it. I got number 2 of the connecting cover, which is the first cover appearances of the Knights of Ren, and all 1 through 5 connect and make those knights. So we'll see if we can pick that up. This is the DC book. This is probably my favorite DC book right now. It's Batgirls. I mean, very quietly. I don't know if anybody else is reading this or not, but I like peeking into the lives of those 3 Batgirls and what's happening with them. There's getting some first appearances in there. There's been some action in there. It's not been boring, but just a peek inside the lives of these Batgirls and how they're dealing with life after losing their headquarters. It's pretty interesting. I like it a lot. And it's one of I think it's ongoing too, which is good. It's probably my favorite series from DC right now. Yes, tomorrow, 1 million, the world, yes. Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to happen. I'm a niche within a niche, so I don't know if I get to 2,000, it'll be a huge thing. All right, so this is Batgirls too. Yeah, this is another cover for Batgirls. This is the Batman, which I'm sadly not going to see because I'm not going into a theater anytime soon because I don't know. I'm kind of paranoid and my wife won't let me because I want to get COVID and bring it back home. But I really want to see this movie. I'm going to try to avoid it until it's on pay-per-view or until people stop carrying COVID and wearing masks or whatever happens first. But I don't know if I'm going to see this, and I'm going to try to avoid spoilers, and that's the hardest thing because with the Spider-Man movie, they were everywhere. You know, everybody just wants to lay. And this is what happened. Oh, don't tell me what happened. I don't want to know. And this is a Michael Cho cover. I know he's doing a series of these covers for Batgirls. I like this one. I think I've already pre-ordered one, the one after this, I want to say, with Cass and Steph on there. And this is a 1 in 25 incentive cover, anime-inspired incentive cover. It's kind of cool, too. And this is the Women's Day. I don't know who the artist is on this one, but the Women's Day one is pretty cool. That's cute. You don't see Cass smiling very often, so it's nice to see. Batman Urban Legends. This is number 13, I want to say. This is the one with this is the one where the super pets finally team up and are on the cover. This has been my problem with this book. This is $8. You know, I just can't find room in my budget to pay a double price for a regular book like that. That's not super great. And here's that cover appearance that I was talking about. And Naomi, season 2, literally season 2. So I'm watching season 1. I'm watching the TV version, the CW version of Naomi right now. I don't watch CW shows, and you know, it's just not at my demographic, which is fine. I'm sure they don't give a damn if I don't watch them or not. But I've been watching this. Me and the wife have been watching this, and we kind of like it. It's the young lady they got to play her is fantastic. The story is nice. I mean, compared to CW, I mean, CW is not that deep. I mean, it's like, okay, I'm even have a script. It's kind of like, you know, direct the scenes and say, okay, now you go and have a conversation with Naomi, and then you tell her how much you love her and yada yada yada. You know, but this is pretty good. You know, this is a new generation of comic book readers possibly. So I really hope that this turns out. She hasn't. It's episode 4 or 5. She hasn't gotten into the costume yet. I wonder if she's ever going to be in the costume in the TV show. Is that too much production? I know in Smallville he never wore the costume, so we'll see what happens. I will be picking this up, I'm pretty sure. And Little Monsters. I've already pre-ordered Little Monsters. This is Lemire, I want to say. Yeah, I think it's Jeff Lemire. This might be good. This is an Image thing. I don't know. I've definitely have pre-ordered it already, and I hope it's good because Lemire does a lot of good stuff. You know, and I'm glad he's getting a lot of work now, but I hope he doesn't get too watered down with all the stuff he's doing. Hey, what's up, Rude 6? Wow, it has been a while. Yeah. I didn't think about it. Yeah, it has been a while. I was able to pick up that the convention edition of #1 for like a song for like maybe $10-15, and now it's like worth a hundo. So I was like, whoa, really good pickup. And that was my only. I didn't read the series. I can pick up #1 and #5. So, and I'm liking the show. So, yes, yes, and the young lady, she is very good. She looks as much like Naomi as a human being could possibly look like as the comic book character, and she can act too. So that's always a plus. And there's another cover. This is actually the Jeff Lemire cover of Little Monsters. He likes to do. Good for him. He can do his covers now. You know, he's gotten to that point. Like, you know what? I want to do a cover. Okay, Jeff, we'll let you do a cover. You know, so all right, maybe I'll pick this one up. What also is a good book is Apache Delivery Service from Dark Horse. That's #3. That's coming out pretty regularly now. Good to see. It's this Vietnam era book, very authentic and realistic, and the artwork, which I normally didn't like this person's art on other stuff, but it looks like you know, they fit perfectly with this book here. So I recommend that for sure. And from AWA is Hit Me. I had mentioned that before. It's Hit Me. Oh man, I'm a fairly open-minded guy. I mean, I'm pretty vanilla when it comes to, I guess, to stuff like, S&M and that kind of thing. But I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to stories, and you can tell me a good story. I'm almost willing to listen no matter how you tell it. And I did read the 6-page preview of this and Out. And and there's one person commenting on online. They said that they're going to skip it because it's just basically just S&M porn. And from that preview, maybe they don't want to show too much. I don't know. I mean, the only reason I ever pick it up, honestly, right now is just to get the number one, just to see, one, if I liked it, and two, maybe it might be optioned as something because it's kinky enough to whereas it might cross over into the mainstream. So that would be my only, would be for my own enjoyment, because I don't enjoy beating people, and I do not enjoy getting beaten. So this is not something that I would, no thank you, no ma'am. As Al Bundy would say. Quad number three is coming out. Damn it, I'm just getting through quad number one because it was delayed so damn much. It held up shipments of mine that was like, it came out 2 months ago because I ordered quad on there. I thought it would be out that week, and it just been so, and now they're coming out like, the dam broke or something. So all right, so I'll read number one and see if I want to go ahead and find number two and get number three, which may or may not come out next week. And 7 Secrets is one that I'm also reading, and that has been very good. It's a Tom Taylor book under most people's radar. I know Tom Taylor is kind of a rising star right now, but he will be actually a good person to read because he's a good writer. And we live Age of the Paladins. Oh geez, what's going on here with this thing? Oh, excuse me folks, be right back. Work out some things with that, but that may not happen. If not, I'll see y'all next week. So thanks for stopping by. I'll get the review out for tomorrow, and take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.